Sea Grant internships connect future scientists to communities and communities to the future of science. One example of that is our Community Engaged Internship Program, or CI program, that connects students from different communities to internships in marine and coastal sciences. To date, we've seen over 400 students participate in CI programming, from our professional development to our mentorship opportunities, as well as an in-person 4-day experience where students go to the coast of North Carolina to learn about the blue economy and all of our culture and the things that we're working on here in Sea Grant.
I knew this would be a good summer to try to further my academic training, but also gain real-life skills and knowledge to help me in whatever I plan to do in the future. So, and I'm very passionate about community engagement, especially in communities that don't get a lot of representation.
Sort of hearing what they want from me has been a really eye-opening experience, and I haven't yet had that opportunity to work with people on the ground. So getting that communication out of it has been really helpful.
You can read as many articles as you want. You can have as many theories or ideas of what's going on in the field, right? Until you actually talk to the people involved, you will not get a full picture.
Scientific research does not exist in a vacuum, and it requires our students and our scientists and our researchers to go out and actually participate and work with those communities in order to make sure that the research is impactful, that our communities have a voice in what we're doing, and to make sure that our students and researchers know exactly what our stakeholders are looking for when they're out there doing that work.
How are you going to use this space, and what way can we make sure that you're using this space as often as possible?
Students worked on a variety of projects, including harmful algal blooms, invasive species, microplastics, boater safety, fisheries monitoring, flooding, and coastal restoration.
I'm doing a workforce development internship on Long Island with the Long Island Oyster Growers Association. And that's sort of to get the industry experience, to get the hands-on, and to really understand what those farmers and those hatchery workers are doing day to day and what their struggles are.
I was tasked with writing curriculum with the Watershed Stewards Academy, which is a training academy for residents in Maryland so that they can learn how to become stewards of waterways.
I'm an intern for Minnesota Sea Grant this summer, working to enhance the Pedal Safe Twin Ports program, which deals with updating accessibility and information on accessibility for the public on these boat launch sites.
We're trying to find basically a cultural, that is to say people-centered way of managing spotted lanternfly, which is one of this country's newest invasive species.
I'm at the University of Southern California. We're exploring kelp stewardship and using traditional ecological knowledge and contemporary science to understand what's in the kelp forest.
Well, I've been working with Delaware Sea Grant, and we've been on the Wilmington and Route 9 corridor, working with urban heat and green stormwater infrastructure.
I'm interning with Urban Rivers in Chicago. My project is a lot of programming, environmental education, and translating a lot of things into Spanish.
My internship dealt with the Island Seagrass program in the Indian River Lagoon. Through working with community members, I was able to heighten my communication skills, and I learned how to conduct interviews with community members directly.
This summer, I've had the pleasure of working at the South Carolina Sea Grant Consortium as their Contaminants of Emerging Concern intern. I've had the opportunity to assist with communication, education, and outreach efforts with contaminants of emerging concern in our region.
For my project, I worked with Washington Sea Grant's Coastal Resilience Team and the State Emergency Management Hazards Analysis and Resilience Planning Team.
I am working with Alaska Sea Grant and NOAA for their HAB project that they have in Kodiak. HAB is harmful algal bloom, so I'm doing some blue mussel sampling, making sure they're not toxic, and then trying radio that to the community.
I was super lucky to be working on this community stormwater project here in my hometown, and my work was to collect community input and share information regarding the new developments happening.
Part of Sea Grant's mission is to work directly in communities. By positioning our students in those communities, we're making sure that all of our research reflects all of our stakeholder needs and that our students get access to that traditional local knowledge. With that traditional local knowledge, our students are able to listen before they go out and just do research.
So you have to be willing to put aside all the things that you thought you knew and just come in with a fresh mind, be willing to learn from different people, be willing to be respectful in those times when people are talking about their lived experiences.
I learned a lot about the indigenous culture and some of the sites around Catalina. There's just the relationship between the life on land and the life in the water is extremely unique at Catalina Island.
When we got into the process of speaking with, firstly, researchers involved in, invasive species management, and second of all, farmers in the Cleveland area, we kind of realized what a variety of perspectives existed, and it sort of cemented the fact that, this is not something that you can do alone in a lab or on a desk.
It's a really great experience for a college student, and they really take into consideration all the things that we have going on, and I think they try to cater the experience to what a college student might be going through.
The professional development series really going hand to hand on what I was feeling as the internship was progressing. As we had the different topics come up every week, I was noticing that I wasn't alone in this experience.
When students participate in Sea Grant internships, they gain way more than just technical skills. They also gain a greater confidence in themselves as researchers. They gain greater confidence in wanting to join marine and coastal resource management careers. But more importantly, their networking opportunities are immense. They are able to connect not only with funded researchers and mentors in the Sea Grant network, but also with each other. And that near-peer mentoring and learning from each other is really what drives home the connections that our students make in these programs.
Getting to relearn what community engagement actually is and what that might look like for me and what I want to do in the future. I've always known that I want to do something in the realm of environmental science and public health, and something that combines them.
I would like to go into the more kind of public extension sector of what it means to do environmental science.
Spotted lanternfly is technically a plant stressor, which means that it does not kill its host plants directly. Nevertheless,
students are the best thing that we can invest in. They are going to be the future of the workforce. So not only are they what we are investing in today, but we're investing in a better future for tomorrow. We're investing in science of tomorrow. Our students come into our internships and they're able to get so many soft skills that help prepare them to be better scientists, to help prepare them to be better community leaders, and which help prepare them to take on the roles of research and science that we are taking on today. The best part of the in-person experience was that our students finally got to be around each other and learn from each other. They were able to connect what they were learning locally to all of the work that Sea Grant is doing nationally.
I've never met anyone from Alaska. I've never met people from a lot of these different states, and just hearing about their experiences with their local environments has been super cool. We talked a lot about the Great Lakes region and the needs there versus the needs of someone from Hawaii, and understanding that whole spectrum of needs from community members.
My perspective has been expanded in the sense that there's a lot that you can do in this field. Now that I know that I can do them, that I have the ability to.
Sea Grant is a training grounds for doing good science. When students come to our internships, we want them to know that their voice matters, their work matters, and the opportunities that they take matter. Learning doesn't just stop in the lab or in classrooms. We want our students to see their work as a service not only to their community, but communities across the nation.